Hey everyone, JR here from the Bell of Lost Souls with...
Drake from Dragons Are Comics and Fantasy.
Welcome to Tabletop Spotlight. What are we looking at today, Drake?
Today I have the new campaign module for Numenera from Monty Cook Games.
Sweet.
Slaves of the Machine God.
I am very excited about this one. For those of you who don't know, Numenera is a role-playing game set 1 billion years into the future, and we're going to find out what's inside. Alright, so this is Numenera, Slaves of the Machine God. It is a hardcover campaign module that it looks like actually has 2 in here, so let's check it out.
Yeah.
As you can see, we've got that gorgeous art that Numenera is known for.
Full color spread all the time, forever.
Here we got the table of content. So it looks like we've got combining 2 adventures to make 1 campaign.
So these 2 arcs essentially can be either run continuously into one 16-chapter-esque campaign, or they can be run one at a time or one not the other.
Cool, yeah, and you've got 2 different parts to this. You've got Relics of the Machine and the Amber Keep. And then, oh, wait, hold on, as I'm flipping through this book, I see, ooh,
Art poster?
is it, what do we, oh,
A
no,
map?
a map? An art? Which is it?
Both?
Here, let's, I'm gonna zoom out and let's take a closer look at this thing. Ooh.
Oh, that looks like both.
It is both. Okay, so we have, this is the Howling Pyramid. I guess that's what you would
okay.
show people.
So this is an establishing shot, and then this is your map.
This is the map, and then it's the same
And
on
on
the
the
other
flip
side,
flop,
which is...
This is the entrance.
Yeah, and then
This is your map.
This is the map. That's cool. Oh man,
Handy.
It's real nice too. All right, I'm gonna try my best to pull this up.
Right.
Why don't you keep taking us through?
Yes, we're going to move right along. Notes about DMing it in general, things involving destiny and discovery, for if you have those supplements as well. Those are both fully incorporated into here.
We have
Kind of a rough map?
a flow chart of how things kind of fit together.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's not one then the other. They
you were-
occur like concurrently.
Yeah, so if you are running these together, you can link them up, and it flows into a much larger part. And at times, even if you, like for instance, if you're just running the Amber Keep, you might not even need the Howling Pyramid. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you can play with here, which is what I like. One of the things that I really enjoy about the Numenera setting is it's got a really creative look at storytelling. It's got a much more streamlined combat that's meant for the theater of the mind, which means that you can do a little more crazy stuff without having to worry about being tied to a grid system. Hey, there's the thing from the map. This is the Kalpis, which is a massive rocky eruption from the land that externally resembles a gargantuan water jar. Everyone generally steers clear of it. However, the few people who make it out and who go in and come out describe it as an ever-changing place that seems to have a mind of its own, a mind set on destroying intruders. So, pretty standard, pretty sweet dungeon crawl, right? Because Numenera is all about the far future. I mean, you can see from the artwork here, you've got people that want to, or that wield lasers and axes, and it's using technology you don't understand. It looks like they have a lot of different kinds of encounters in here as we're flipping through this as well. There are puzzles, coded locks and glyphs and things like that. Numenera feels very much like a world that draws on video game tropes, especially like for exploring its ruins. You gotta find the glowing key to unlock the glowing door, etc., etc. But I say that as a good thing about it. It's something that new players can easily relate to. It's something that invites further exploration. And then, of course, we got some sweet role-playing and NPCs in here as well. And any book that has a section called Secrets of the Cube is all right in my book. So I just want to take a look towards the end. We don't want to spoil it or go through everything, but I do want to find... Where was it? Oh, yeah. So this campaign feels very epic. It feels very, very big scale. And we come to a chapter that is called The Apotheosis of a Machine God. And that sort of gives you a great idea of what you're heading in for and what you're supposed to do.
The stakes of the latter part of this campaign.
And of course, we'll end with some great art. But that is Slaves to the Machine, or Slaves of the Machine God. Let's hop out for the outro. Well, that is Numenera, Slaves of the Machine God. That looks like a lot of fun. I would love to play through that, especially now that we know that 5th edition is getting some Numenera goodness as well.
That's true. I don't have a lot of details about that as far as when we might expect it, but yeah, they'll be doing a 5th edition setting guide to the Ninth World.
Yeah, no, it
cool.
looks real exciting. Speaking of exciting, let's talk some numbers on this guy.
Yeah, so it's kind of sweet. It's basically a 2-for-1 deal, right? Where you can run the 2 adventures separately or together, and the one book as it is $22.99. So it's pretty low, especially for a hardcover module
and chock full of art like this. Definitely.
Yeah, Numenera is gorgeous as ever.
Yeah.
It's practically its hallmark. So there's plenty of that really unique design, unique art, visuals, and then
lots of cool stuff to use in the Cypher system. Well, I'm JR from the Bell of Lost Souls.
And I'm Drake with Dragons Are Comics and Fantasy.
Thanks for watching.
Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.